You all right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Because I've got two different sounds being recorded onto different things. So in the edit, I just find the point where I'm clapping and the sound and then syncing together and everything's synced. It's the same as like a clapperboard.
Oh, that's the reason for a clapperboard, to make the sound like that, action.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Learned so much.
And you did use academic language.
Exactly, I can understand,
He's wrote
which
the
is
book
good.
on this.
My name is Manoj Natha-Hansen. I teach in Brighton in primary school, which is a Catholic primary school.
So I was just going to ask you, what would it mean to you as a 14-year-old at school? Suddenly a new teacher joins. That teacher is of Indian descent, comes out. What would that have meant to you in your experience?
I really, really wished when I was 14 that there would have been a teacher that came from the BME community, but also was out. There's a number of reasons. I think, first of all, somebody who I could have gone and talked to. And I think that's one of the biggest barriers I had, because I had no one to talk to. I was very isolated. But also to give me some reassurance that the pain I was going through then wouldn't be there forever.
It sounds like, you may have decided to pick a vocation and do what you do with your life because you're trying to ensure that experience doesn't happen again to somebody else.
Absolutely. Also, over my last couple of years, I've gone into secondary schools in London and spoke out in assemblies and workshops to give them a real life experience from somebody who's not from a textbook, but somebody who's gone through some things. But also the fact is to say actually there are role models out there, and the people do understand where you're coming from and can relate to you if you feel that you are in that sort of difficult situation, not sure about things. So I've been doing that for the last couple of years as well. When I'm in the assemblies, first of all, I say straight away, I'm not white, as you can possibly guess. And then they start laughing and they go, oh yeah, really good. And I goes, but then again, you then start asking me questions. It's very strange because when I've gone to different schools and I have one of some of the questions goes, well, what do you think my heritage is? And they come out with so many different, regions from the world where I possibly could come from. And I said, actually, my parents were Indian, but there is a bit of a Kiwi in there, which I don't understand why, but there is a granddad who was born in New Zealand. I don't know why he was born in New Zealand, of all places, but I do say my heritage is Indian, and it is an Indian heritage, born in this country, second generation, and they look at me and they go like, God, how old are you then? Thanks very much. I don't feel that old. Quite a lot of people do say to me, actually, say, you're always on that equalities bandwagon. And goes, no, it's not a bandwagon, because equalities is a long, long journey. And I always say to them, the fact is, it reminds me of catching the ferry from Newhaven to Dieppe. It's like you're on this ferry, you're going across the English Channel, and you go, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Because you can't see France in the distance until you stop and look behind you and see how far England is behind you, that you realise how far you've come. And it is still a long struggle to get the equalities, and it will be. But we are moving in the right direction.